Hello everyone, Ace here, and today we are back with a brand new Ace Impressions, this time having a look at zombie dinos from planet Zeltoid. And with a name like that, you may be wondering what kind of game this is, and the short answer, this is an educational game, believe it or not. Yes, I am in fact being serious, but to show you what we're talking about, let me get into the game itself. There we go.
Now listen up. This ain't no plaything for small fry. This is a time machine. You and me, we gotta save the planet. My name? Well, ever since the brain blobs turned me into a dino droid, folks have been calling me Dexter. You? I'm gonna call you... Rocket Scientist. Yeah. Now you wanna know how this thing works, Rocket Scientist? Well, all you gotta do is learn to push a few buttons. Uh-oh. Looks like we have company on this channel.
Me name is Harry the Harrier, fool. I come from Zeltoid with the aliens to rule. I've learned trickery from Henry VIII and more, and I lead the brain blobs with a vengeance in store. I've traveled in the time machine a zillion more years than you. And though you may have it now, what good can you do? We've captured the dinos and brought them into today. Unless you move quickly, there'll be little more to say.
Alright.
Okay, here's the deal. If you don't know how this contraption works, select this button, and I'll take you through the ropes. If you want to learn more about the dinos we're gonna track, select this button, and Machine Mind Sheila will open her memory banks to you. If you're ready to kick some brain, select this button, and we're off to the jungle.
Okay, so the plot of this game is, the overarching plot of this game is that aliens have invaded the Earth and are using dinosaurs that they have zombified in the past to attack the Earth. So it's your job to go back in time and stop this from happening. This, however, leads you to the educational part, which is learning about dinosaurs, which itself is legitimately fun. And the sheer surrealness of this game, along with the cheap price, it is $7 full price on GOG.com and Steam. Although right now, GOG has a sale going on, so you can pick it up for, I believe, $4.68. So given the surreal nature of this and the low price, I can actually recommend this game, in my opinion. But to show you how it plays, let's go ahead and get into it.
It is time to time travel, friend. Please select the period you dare to visit.
Now, we do have to select the time period that the dinosaur that we're hunting is in. If we select the wrong time period, she'll let us know, but let's try the Triassic.
I'm sorry. According to my sensory circuits, the brain blobs are currently not on the prowl in this time period. Please select another time period to proceed.
Fair enough, so we'll select Jurassic. And that might be a bit of an issue, the visual effect there, although it doesn't always happen and you can skip it, or it doesn't happen like that. But
according to my sensory circuits, the brain blobs are now attempting to zombify one dinosaur in this time period. Go forth, and be careful out there.
Okay.
Okay, Rocket Scientist, that handsome little dino on the map is me. Select the gruntometer for a dino reading, then pick a sector, and I'll check it out.
Sounds simple enough. So the way this works is we hit this to show where the dinosaur, give us a rough distance estimate and compass bearing towards the first dinosaur clues. Now this uses up some of our time and also does traveling to there. It looks like it's maybe 2 or 3 spots away, so we'll try 2 spots away for now.
Get with it, RS. We don't have the whole era here.
Fair enough, so we'll just go another point, and there we go. So we get some tracks. Now we can use these as a clue.
You know, if you crawled around like an aardvark and then took to your heels like a Sasquatch, your tracks might look a lot like these.
So that means that this, in terms of mobility, it is unrestricted because it's neither a biped or a quadruped. Good to know. So that's the first clue down. And this is further south, and it looks like it's maybe 1 spot away. So some more tracks. Convenient.
Either we just discovered the first 20-legged dino, or the creature that came this way was not without friends.
So, grouping. Good to know. Oh, also, just a little bit of a heads up. You do want to avoid... there is some mouse cursor desync a little bit. So, yeah, if I click here, it'll say there, but if I click there, it'll say the one below. So you do want to click the top half of whatever tab to get a proper click there. But yeah, simple enough. So now we have to head a little bit north, but mostly east. So I'm going to think maybe right here.
This is what I call the wide open spaces. The wide open...
Now we can skip this, so we will. The character that's helping you can be a little bit of a wisecracker, but that's fine. We will just go here. Another clue.
Couldn't have been too much bark on this chintzy little twig, but some hungry camper sure sucked up what there was.
So, it is an herbivore that they are trying to conquer the world with. Good to know. So that suggests the long-range roar there that whatever we're looking for is much further away. So let's go this way. It's going to be mostly north and east, so I'm gonna guess here.
Get the feeling we're being watched by something that may not be friendly? Hey, let's just stay calm and wait for them to lose interest.
All right. So yes, this can happen and cause you to waste a little bit more time, and you can tell right there, the more time we lose, the riskier things might get. So, we need to head further north and east. I'm guessing probably up here. Correct.
Oh, check out the dino kebab. Whatever skewered this sack of gristle knew a thing or two about punctuality.
You know, for kids. But it does give us a clue about the armaments. So, we're going to say horns or spikes, judging from the look of this. And we know it's a unrestricted, and we know it travels in groups. That's some pretty convenient advice there on what it is. So this is more south and east, so it obviously has to be this way. I'm going to say here as a guess.
Bummer, the path's blocked. How come I gotta do all the dirty work while you just sit around going click, click, click?
I mean, he's not entirely wrong, but I digress. So we know that it is south, and probably, well, we'll say 2 spots. Some more tracks.
As tracks go, these don't make it into the Reptile Book of World Records, but you sure wouldn't miss them if you sneezed.
So it's probably a medium weight dinosaur.
Congratulations. You have collected all the information necessary to identify this dinosaur. Do you wish to spare the wear on my Zelton batteries and identify the dinosaur on your own?
Well, I'm not entirely an expert on the Jurassic period, so I will let her identify it.
The name of the dinosaur you are tracking has been highlighted.
Ah, the Camptosaurus.
Continue
Okay.
onward in your quest to locate it before its mind is zombified by the brain blobs.
But yeah, as you can tell, the game is, well, it's an educational game, and it's simple enough to pick up and play, obviously. So we know it's a reasonable distance away, so I'm going to assume about here. That might be it. So...
That is the dinosaur you have been tracking.
Hooray.
My radar indicates that it is very nearby and in great danger.
Okay,
Continue your search and save this dinosaur from the brain blobs.
so let's see how close we are. About 2, and it is mostly north. So I'm going to say maybe here. There we go. Oh, dearie. So, the final part of this
You aren't out
challenge.
of the forest yet, Babbo. For now you face me. If you want to free that dino. Answer my questions 3.
So we get a few questions right and we get this.
All right, let's kick some brain.
When plant eaters gather together in troops, what is the proper designation for these groups?
Well, herds, so...
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
If
dear.
your times were different and the dino still grew, which of these time bandits would love to eat you?
So, I'm pretty sure we need to be a carnivore, so that would be a velociraptor.
Oh, yeah.
Though not terribly deadly among the Platyosaurus clan, what did these beasts sport on their feet and their hands?
Claws. So, claws it is.
Oh, yeah.
You have done well, friend. Here, have a look at your own bright future.
According to dinosaur experts, this city has just miraculously survived what was thought to be almost certain destruction. Ticker tape parade will continue through the night in honor of the invisible time
Oh,
warriors
dear.
known only as rocket scientists.
So, there's multiple win rounds and lose rounds
Good work,
cutscenes.
rocket scientist. That's 1 blob down, 2 to squish. Just don't get cocky on me now, huh?
So yeah, we win 3 times in a row and we beat the game, basically. And then we can quit to desktop. Or it quits us out to desktop after getting 2 more win cutscenes. Or, you know, we lose or whatever. But yeah, is the game worth the time and money? I would say yes, it is. Especially if you're a man-child like me who enjoys having games that are fun. And this one is fun, both ironically and unironically to a lesser extent, I would argue. The acting is obviously exceptionally cheesy, and it does at least have the, given that this game came out all the way back in 92, being a kid's game, it does actually have the advantage of being fairly easy to pick up and play, or in comparison to older games from the same, or comparison to other games from the same time period, especially of this kind of genre that weren't kids games. But, so it's easier to get into, and while it is short because it's an educational game, it also has some roguelike elements because you have the different eras and it's randomized which dinosaur you're trying to find. And again, the sheer absurdity of it and comparatively low price for it, I do think ultimately make this game worth it in my opinion. But yeah, in any case, this has been Ace. Hope to see you guys again soon. Take care. Ace out.